And there we go again. Take number 2. We see the same ban, and again I'm gonna introduce ourselves here. I'm Heflatv. With me is Culture. We're the caster from Heflatv. We bring to you the Dota to Romania Cup, Spring Cup, actually. And there we go. We had a short remake, and we are directly into the draft. We saw the Bane already before, and now we see Ember Spirit.
Yeah, Ember Spirit's so popular lately. I probably think that he is very close to 100% banned or picked.
Yep.
And of course, well, such a strong hero overall, so annoying with his Light of Fist, and of course the Flame Guard making him so tanky as well as stealing out the damage from the AoE.
Yeah, eu4ia being absolutely there on the ban and pick train, like Ember Spirit, Invoker, like the two most banned and picked heroes after the patch. Vulgar.Elegance not going for too much of a surprising ban there as well. We have Bane, the OD taken out as a strong mid, and we have the first picks. Very nice. Look at them.
Yeah, eu4ia definitely they got their hands on two extremely strong supports, like the Ancient Aberration with his ultimate, and of course also the Chilling Touch. The early damage, the extra damage that comes out from your right clicks thanks to that is pretty massive.
Yeah, indeed. It really hurts. It really hurts even at level 1. And we have also the Visage, early and mid game potential. On Vulgar.Elegance side we have, of course, the Mirana, very versatile hero, can be roamed, can be even in a roaming couple with Bane, but we saw the Bane already being out, but like as of late we saw the Mirana being played as a hard carry as well, being put on safe lane, sometimes even mid in some fancy games, and yeah, like in late game, a Mirana actually does hurt, of course, and the Darkseer, nice offlane material. Scales very well if eu4ia picks heavy, like those heavy picks into a wall. It always hurts, and I'm actually wondering like what cause both teams go for, because like both of the picks are on each side really interesting, and you can build a lot around it.
Yeah, eu4ia I think might actually go for a Luna, although either team might, because the Luna is just so strong. Can fight early on already, and together with the Lunar Blessing, is it I think, and the Chilling Touch, the extra attack damage would just be so strong in those early fights and even with the tower pushes.
Yeah, indeed. And eu4ia is taking out a lot of mid-hero potential. They take out the Invoker, they take out the TA, the Ember Spirit, yeah, could be played in mid. They take that one out as well, and now the Disruptor. So what are they afraid of? Especially Disruptor pick. Like, what heroes are so vulnerable to Climps? That's the question.
Maybe they want to get like a Bat Rider? Might be.
Batrider, Storm, anything else that's like really vulnerable to Climps?
I can't think of any too hard at the moment. Well, the Nature's Prophet, because he already got banned out, so that's not an option, but
yeah, Nature's Prophet there. Like eu4ia actually yesterday, even though they played so much split push and played so much red dodo, it was mostly with the Visage and other heroes. They haven't picked the Nature's Prophet so far, at least not in the yesterday games.
Maybe they want a Lycan.
Could be. Yeah, Lycan is actually.
Yeah, they get the Storm Spirit.
They get the Storm Spirit. Yep, that was one of my guesses there. Storm Spirit, when he's and just zapped away, and he's like, oh yeah, I got out of range for whatever slows they're coming, and bam, you get the glimpse back. And we see a Daft Prophet. Very nice. Another game with a Daft Prophet. I love this hero.
Yeah, eu4ia did ban out the Disruptor. I mean, together with the Glimpse as well as the Static Storm, can be a real nuisance to the Storm Spirit, but now Daft Prophet with his Silence can pretty much work around with the same effect. And the Silence, it's, I think, even slightly better than the Static Storm, because you can't really run out of it once you get hit.
Yeah, definitely. And the Daft Prophet, I don't know, we saw so many games where the Daft Prophet was used very, very well. Each of the ultimates went into buildings, into a team fight, or used for Roshan. And I wonder if Vulgar.Elegance is able to actually time those ultimates just as well. Make a perfect use out of it, barely off cooldown there. And yeah, I mean, the Storm we don't even need to say anything about Stormlake. He's one of the most commonly played heroes, especially in mid. Nice ganking potential. If he snowballs, he's gonna snowball hard. A disable for many heroes, and yeah, like I'm not sure. Like we're gonna probably see the Death Prophet in mid against the Storm, and I think it's kind of equal setup.
Yeah, it should be. It will depend heavily on, first of all, of course, the vision, making sure that whoever gets the rune control will probably have the upper hand, and then the rotations coming in. But a Sand King picked up for eu4ia.
That's very nice.
So, is it a farming Sand King then, or a farming Visage?
I don't know, but like I like the Sand King because they need something to stop the Mirana and stop the Darkseer. Like we have like Darkseer's sprinty, speedy Gonzalez ability to run away, and we have the Mirana leap and like stopping either, so the team can catch up on them is pretty nice. Also the Death Prophet being very fast because we're probably gonna see again phase boots into Yules, so he's gonna be very speedy as well. So having their stun, at the moment we have a Visage slow, Ancient Apparition potential slow, we have a stun on the Sand King, and we have the Vortex pull on the Storm Spirit, so this is quite some nice disable potential there. And we see a Jakiro.
Yeah, a hero you don't see all that
no
often.
Long time no see on this one.
Yeah, but I think it's a really strong hero.
Yeah,
Just for the liquid fire now, once they changed it, now it's not as random, you can activate it yourself if need be.
yeah, it's now the like you can activate it, it's a up effect, and like we see actually some Jakiros, like if they are played, like as I said, even after the patch, the Jakiro is not being picked up that often. I mean, the Ice Path is a really nice CC, but you need to land it, and there's a couple heroes that can quite easily dodge it. Well, his Fire Breath is still strong, it's a slow and quite some damage, but now the liquid fire actually makes the difference. The only thing I don't like so far for the Jakiro is that his ultimate needs quite some setup. Like it can be really nicely combined, for example with a Disruptor, which we already seeing like being banned out, and it's also very nice like with things like that keep things just in place, like a Chrono for example,
Yeah.
or an RP, or anything similar, a Black Hole. I kinda lack this on Vulgar.Elegance side so far. Like it's kinda hard to place your ultimate as a Jakiro with this. But we have two more bans happening, let's talk about them. Lish is out.
Yeah, just taking out the extra burst damage, and the knife from him is just so annoying to go up against. The supports early on, they definitely need their levels. The Visage wants to hit level 6 as well. Of course, the Ancient Apparition needs the Ice Blast to be super effective. And with the Lich on the enemy team, if you delay your enemy supports and maybe even the carry, some last hits, some XP, and you get those crucial levels first, you might have the upper hand in the early to mid game.
Yeah, exactly. And we also see the Alchemist ban. To be honest, I didn't see him in the eu4ia lineup, like for my taste of drafting, but now that I think about it, it wouldn't be actually too much of a bad idea. We have, as I already said, we have 4 different types of CC here. The Alchemist with the stun there wouldn't be too bad actually for core. But instead we see the Luna, and yeah, I love the hero. It's just amazing. I play her myself so often.
Yeah, the Luna is a very nice finish, I think. Definitely can carry it to the late game as well if eu4ia doesn't fall, just overpower the enemy in the mid game.
Yep.
But still the question is for me that who will be the farming one from the Visage, the Ancient Apparition and the Sand King?
Yeah, this is the laning. I mean, we're gonna see the Storm definitely in mid, and the Luna. I don't know if it's a traditional safe laning or if we see some sort of aggressive try, because at the moment I think they could go for it, because I don't see anything coming against it from Vulgar.Elegance here. But they still have one pick, and it's gonna be a core, I hope, and this core is pretty much gonna determine the laning for both sides, I think.
Yeah, I think so too, and I don't even know what they could go for. Like you said, the Chronosphere would be pretty nice together with the Jakiro. The Death Prophet, the Exorcism could also run wild during it.
I actually
And once the
smell a void here.
Chronospheres... Yeah,
This
and
really smells like a void.
it would be really nice because if you catch multiple heroes there,
Yeah.
once the Chronospheres is about to end, you just silence them further with the Death Prophet, and there's nothing that eu4ia could do after that.
Yep. I mean, just imagine a chrono. A chrono, we have an arrow into the chrono. We have Iron Shell on Void doing additional damage while being in the chrono. We have a Death Prophet with the wave to spam it into the chrono. We have an ultimate running, dealing damage to all those targets not being affected by the chrono. Of course, Shakiro, he can do his breath, he can do his ultimate, he can get liquid fire up and ice path, but we are all wrong.
Yeah.
It's not a Void, it is a Sven, and this is a very interesting, very interesting pick. I like it simply for the fact that it's surprising, and yeah, let the game begin.
This one goes recently well together with the Darkseer, so I guess there's some synergy.
Yeah. I will fast introduce eu4ia because I know the names okay from yesterday. We have on the storm today, we have Malice Laszlo, we have Follow the Shiz on Sand King, still an awesome name. We have, oh, this is one that's new, Lilin Licious on the Visage. We have Hamza, which we already saw yesterday on the AA, and the Luna is today under the name Belixon.
Yeah, and for the Radiant side, Death Prophet being played by Linker, Toby Chwan playing on the Chakiro, Profi Terola up on the Mirana, Just Z is on the Sven, and I don't know, Just E or whatever's up on the Darkseer.
I refuse. Yes, remember yesterday we had the same name and he was playing Doom. No, wait, this was the Japanese name. Like for him, I just said like from now on he's just Seer. He's the Seer.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Like we refuse to guess what name is hiding behind this. Because even players change their names from time to time. We had that in the Rocks Kiss Marathon we had 2 days ago, like Solo and BCC. No, actually BCC kept his name, but yeah, we had Solo changing his name in 6 games. He changed it 4 times, and yeah, well. Anyway, we have a pause coming out. There's no good game without a good pause. And our statsman, by the way, I'd like to introduce Vladuts. He's also a Romanian player. He's very fond of this tournament we are casting here, and yeah, he's coming up today to provide you with the latest awesome stats he has. And as he just wrote, after 6.8, the Luna being the most played carry, and yeah, I just like that fact because I like the hero so much, and I like to see her because you actually think you saw everything on this hero, but was it yesterday where we saw a Luna with the Mask of Madness instead of going for the usual Helm of Dominator, later transitioning into a Satanic build? No, we saw a fucking Mask of Madness Luna, and it worked out, and that's the funny part. It actually worked out.
Yeah, I mean, I was so skeptical of the pick first, but somehow he made it work. Just super greedy. I mean, I don't know how he did not get killed with the Mask of Madness on. Still, I mean, if you can make it work, why not?
Yeah, definitely. But like, while we have this pause, we're gonna analyze a bit the situation with the wards. Like, we already have a smoke coming out of the AA. The Luna, like, this was my guess. The aggressive try we're gonna see here, and I was actually right, unless they change the lanes. We see the AA and the Luna, and probably the Visage blocking the creeps here on an aggressive try. For the Dire side, we have the smoke already on the AA, and he's like armored with 2 sentry wards, which is, yeah, I guess he's gonna rotate into the bottom runes / other wards that might come out here from the side, so they get like dominance on the vision. We have the Storm. He got a full set of tangos and 2 like shared tangos and an old talisman for the upper hand in the mid lane. And we have the Sand King at the moment being on the safe lane. And that answers your question pretty much, Culture. You were wondering who's the farming support here.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought that it's probably going to be the Sand King, but as he will most likely go up against the Darkseer, I don't know if he will have a too good of a time. Usually the Sand King is really annoying versus melee heroes with the Caustic Finale.
Yeah,
but of course the same goes with the Ion Shell as well, of course, and the Darkseer doesn't even have to be close himself.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but for Vulgar.Elegance, they also have all the wards already taken care of. 1 smoke of the seat also bought out just to make sure that the cooldown is always running on the smokes in the shop, that they can make the most of that item.
Yeah, definitely. And the pause is still going, like one player of eu4ia not being in yet. Interesting enough, we see the observer wards now on the Visage, even though he's in the aggressive tri lane, so they don't give a single observer ward to yeah, they don't
The
give
Sand King.
yeah, to the Sand King. I was wondering, like, at least one shared ward for the Sand King.
And I think they are quite certain that Vulgar.Elegance won't go for an aggressive tri lane, so it will be a one-on-one matchup, and in that case, the wards aren't that necessary for him. Although, saying that, Vulgar.Elegance have given one ward to the Darkseer, so I guess they don't know that the aggressive tri lane is coming for them, and Darkseer maybe wants to either place the observer ward, of course, to know when the supports are rotating in, or just to block off the pull camp.
Yep, definitely. And like the observer wards for the Radiant side, there's one on the Darkseer, so we're definitely gonna see one of the wards being top somewhere around there, and the other one, yeah, is on Toby Chuan here on the Jakiro. He has both sentry wards, so he's definitely going against the warding of the camps and against the aggressive try, and like one observer, which is, yeah, either giving lane vision or vision on the bottom rune. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
If eu4ia manage to sentry that one observer ward that the Jakiro has, then it will be such a huge help to the aggressive tri lane, because Vulgar.Elegance on the Radiant side, they will have to play extremely carefully. Most of the time they just have to hide under their tower if they have no idea where the supports of eu4ia are.
Yeah, definitely, but he takes quite some while to reconnect. I really hope that Steam is okay, because it's messing around today so much. So I hope the game is commencing pretty soon.
Yeah, it's quite bothersome to just fill in such a long pause.
Yep, definitely. We're gonna fill this with looking at the items of the players. I actually like that we have like modded ghosts of the Death Prophet. I wonder how they look like. I haven't seen them before, I think. Yeah. Whites of the Gloom. Like, let's see on the other side. Do we see some fancy stuff? Oh, it's actually bugged while being in the... Oh yeah, it is bugged while being in pause. It doesn't update if you once inspected the other one. That's too bad.
I still think that, well, the Sven ban, it might work out for them, but I actually somewhat would have preferred the Faceless Void. Although the Sven is tankier by nature, so in that regard, it is maybe somewhat better, because the Faceless Void, up against all the nuke that eu4ia has, he might have just died early on.
Yep, definitely. Oh, and he reconnected perfectly. This is amazing. So the game is gonna continue hopefully in a second. Yeah, what I like to say about the Sven is like he's coming already with a decent armor, and like his Warcry is giving even more armor. It's 4, 8, 12 and 16. That's how it scales. That's a very nice scaling, and he also shares it with its team. So yep, definitely something that is playing for VGE here. I just wonder though, because if he's going like for example for Mask of Madness later, that's quite some damage he has to take. And there's a lot of burst coming in from eu4ia, even on the spell damage side.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to work towards a BKB. But that's actually a point as well where Sven is slightly better than the Faceless Void. The Void probably would hope not to go for the BKB, just go for some damage items instead. But Sven, being a strength hero, he gets damage from the Ogre Claw part of the BKB and just gets that much tankier with it.
Yeah, that's true. And we see the aggressive tri-lane being here in their jungle, and this is really dangerous what they do, because VGE is as a 5-man team, already smoked up right now, and they're gonna
Oh,
make them.
Wish is in some big trouble. Ice Path is there already. Iron Shell not used yet, actually he's not skilling it, and will they get it? Grave Chill is there. Actually he's not using the Ice Path and still catches it. Now the Sven Stormhammer is there as well, and the vision should go down. Crypt Swarm flies out, and the Iron Shell will be enough as the Jakiro grabs the first blood.
Nice start for VGE here. First blood. This was kinda, I don't know, enthusiastic by eu4ia. Go 3 men into their jungle, not knowing where they are. We already have one ward coming out, by the way. Vision on the small camp, vision into the jungle, but it's gonna be instantly de-warded by the Shakira.
Yeah, very nicely placed sentry. I mean, I think he got a little bit lucky there. He was probably thinking that there was a ward up in the normal spot here, blocking both the pool as well as the B camp, but
Yep.
not the case, and found the observer ward. Very nicely done.
Yeah, this is 50 golds towards VGE supports, but on the other hand, you know who's really happy about these events?
Sand King.
Exactly, Mr. Sand King is gonna be very happy because he's gonna farm up 2 or 3 creep waves without being disturbed, so this is definitely gonna give him. He's already 4-1, that's pretty nice for him.
Yeah, already got his magic stick thanks to that, and the ion shells, although they will be annoying, he will at least have something to go up against that. And the Dark Share, for some weird reason, not even going towards the top lane, just put one ion shell there, and now
I think
I
now he's
don't know,
warding.
yeah.
This is the top rune ward we were talking about. Yeah, it's
oh
coming
yeah,
out now.
they need a rune ward, that's true. I mean, otherwise the Death Prophet might lose rune control.
And we just see the same now on the bottom, I think, by Visage. I think he's gonna ward that bottom rune. No, actually, he's... Yeah, well, they still have the vision on the bottom rune, but also, like, taking care of those rotations from the side.
Yeah, it's so important to have the vision when you're in a tri-lane versus tri-lane situation. And a sentry pop down, the second one by the Shakira. Arrow flies, no, doesn't hit the Luna, just gets the creep. But yeah, the sentry did get popped down. They were wondering that maybe there's an observer ward. It's quite usual to have one in this area for the dire side, but finding nothing, thankfully for eu4ia. Yeah, that's about it for
Yeah,
the ward vision.
definitely. And like with the tri-lines versus tri-line here, it's kind of forth and back. Like they retreated since the lanes were pushed out. The lane control not being too good, but then again, there will be more lane control incoming soon. The Verana is on a supporting role. She's gonna stack this camp pretty soon, so there's not much XP coming towards the aggressive tri-line. And we already see Jakir spamming out that liquid fire. It's on a high cooldown level 1, but still, it does damage. It is annoying. It disturbs your last hitting as well.
Yeah, actually when it gets maxed out, it does 150 damage over 5 seconds. And you can just spam it every 5 seconds as well without no mana cost. Oh, actually pulled onto the Death Prophet mid lane Storm Spirit. No, just harass. Thought maybe he wants to go for more, but thought better of it.
Yep. And we have the Prophet. If he wants to go for bottle, the bottle is soon up. And it's pretty much the same. No, it's not the same for the Storm. Storm actually coming. Yep, Storm still being short of it.
Yeah, and actually Mirana did a pull, but as it was only a single pull, he didn't get the double pull through. Now a double creep wave is going towards the side of eu4ia, and not far away. They're just gonna be under their own tower once again. Actually, arrow flies and hitting on the ancient apparition. Will they follow up on it? Ice Path is there. Sven is running with the Stormhammer. I think they will get at least one kill, but no Visage kills off the Shakiro in return as well, at least with the level 1 soul assumption. So 1 for 1.
Yep.
Nothing too major.
Nobody came on top of out of this because yeah, support for support. Both carries been there for experience and gold.
Yeah, I think Vulgar.Elegance just underestimating the raw power coming out from the soul assumption.
Yep. And we actually see the Sand King is having, yep, he got 1 point in the Caustic, and yeah, he actually got some damage on the Darks here.
Yeah, but there's a smoke now towards the mid lane by the AA as well as the Visage. Oh no, Shakira is running towards them and they get spotted out. Hamza doesn't even notice at first, and now they're just forced to run away. A smoke wasted. Actually, they're going for a cold feet. He's there, but the ice path.
No,
Wow.
the slow is not enough, and the arrow hits the Visage.
Yeah, will he go down though? I think he will. The Grave Shield might be able to save him. There's still the level 2 leap. Stormhammer flies out as well, and then he will get the kill.
Yep, that was really worth it for the Sven to leave the lane there. He's missing some farm because of that, but absolutely worth it since he gets the kill. It's the second kill on his account, so who
Yeah,
needs
being
creeps
part
if
of
you find
all the
heroes?
kills.
Yeah,
He does only have 8 last hits though, compared to the Luna's 28. So the kills, I mean, definitely. Most of his gold income is there at the moment. But I'm really surprised that... Oh, actually they're going for Sven. The Luna just being so aggressive. Level 3 Lucent Beam, 225 damage and some right clicks.
And mid Storm is gonna be aggressive on the Prophet again, but he has no damage to kill her. It's just really harassing.
Just wastes all of his mana really now.
Yep, this is
Needs
Bottle
to
versus
get their next
Bottle,
rune.
and the Death Prophet coming out on top here a bit. I mean, not in CS, but like, she can sustain easy on that lane so far. And yeah, the Luna, she go... Oh, we have another arrow. Again hitting the AA.
I don't think they'll follow. Actually, they will. There's the Ice Path. Sven still no Stormhammer, not using it. Cold Feet gets applied, not Cold Feet. Chilling Touch by AA, and the AA somehow survives. They get 2 kills in return.
Oh, this was really nice. This was really nice play by the Visage. He saw that the Chakiro is already in range to be killed, so he didn't waste his nuke on the Chakiro and secured the kill there. No, he did it on the Swen, so they even got a double kill out of this. And
This tri lane is
yeah.
so successful actually, with the Luna having a very high amount of creep kills and now
the Chakiro
also being part
top.
of 2 kills.
Yeah, the Chakiro goes top now. They want to try something else. The Swen back, trying to get something here.
The
as well.
Sanking is very low. I think one Ice Path might get the kill. Actually, he's going on as well with the Epicenter. Darkshire might go down. The Iron Shell is doing damage. Oh, nice Ice Path. Saving the life of the Darkshire, and I think the Sanking will fall down. The Liquid Fire is applied, and one more right click. Chakiro.
That's a really nice solo kill for him there. And in the meantime, we saw the first ultimate coming out of the Death Prophet here. He did, well, about a third damage on the tower, but the Storm is now going on him. The ulti runs out, but he's silenced and, well, spammed out.
Yeah, I mean, the Storm Spirit, at this point in time, a full HP Death Prophet should be quite safe from the Storm.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know, like, now that they're just a dual lane here, I mean, the Chakiro is heading back towards the safe lane here for Radiant, but they can't really do anything.
Oh, top lane Sanking actually might get the kill. Darkseer is extremely low. Sanking is giving chase. One more second for the Barrow Strike, and that should be a kill. Yeah.
Yep,
He
easy
gets
one
it.
for him. And now he picked up also exactly what he was missing last fight, the Sandstorm. That was really important for him, the Sandstorm. He couldn't Sandstorm last time because he would have dodged the Liquid Fire of Chakiro, but like he didn't have it. He went 2
Oh,
points.
Grave
into
Chill up
custom.
onto Sven. Arrow misses everybody. Luna still giving chase. Has the Eclipse as well. Ice Path. Strikes onto Liquid Fire is there. The Eclipse gets popped and Mirana almost going down. Chakiro now on the run as well. One more right click. Gets slowed down by the Vortex. And yeah, will go down in the end.
From both sides. And we have Death Prophet rotating top but not finding anything. Now the Storm is heading with the rune as well there. And I think that's a bad idea for the Death Prophet.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get the kill. He's totally out of mana.
Oh, we have action on the bottom lane again. Darkseer now being here.
Yeah, Sven is there with the Stormhammer. The Ion Shell is doing a moderate amount of damage, but will it be enough? He does get vacuum packed in as well, but 17 HP, he just survives. The Storm Spirit gets the kill on the top lane on
As
Death
we
Prophet.
predicted. Like both actions coming at the same time. Unfortunately, I can just show one. But yeah, Luna is surviving barely, but as we predicted, top Storm weapon with the Illusion Rune actually gets the kill on the Death Prophet. And he couldn't do anything. He was absolutely doomed. And
now mid lane Chakiro will get pulled with the Electric Vortex. Grave Chill, Soul Assumption, easy pick off.
yeah, this is really nice to see. Also that like the Visage gets the kills, that really guarantees some snowballing for him. Like a high level Soul Assumption is just raping through your supports early.
Yeah, sure is. And actually, if
another nice arrow bottom lane.
I changed the direction,
entirely
should
hit.
go down, but as it is a support Mirana, no points in Starstorm, so no burst damage coming out there, and the Sven really can't go run in with only 400 HP himself.
I was curious though why they didn't go, because he was on 150 HP. Sven having, he had
Yeah, Sven, I think
the stun ready. He
they
was
were
dead.
afraid that if Sven runs in, the Luna will just kill off the Sven.
Yeah.
So even if they got the kill, it would have been a trade, and they can't really allow Sven to die. He's not getting any creep kills. He does have some kills to his name, but other than that, he's pretty poor.
Yeah, definitely. I guess a 1-for-1 that might have been the result, and I didn't want to go for it because the AA was definitely dead. Like 150 HP, 3 points into Stormhammer for the Sven. That meant, oh, we have action on top.
Yeah, top lane Sanking might go down. The creep swarm misses though, and he somehow managed to survive. Only 600 gold towards his blink dagger. So should have it relatively soon.
And we see
Oh,
Ice Path
bottom
still-
lane, there goes the Stormhammer onto the Luna. The Ice Path actually already used. And he's just running away. He's too fast for them to handle. There's the Invis. Visage Grave Shield to run away. Can he do so? Ice Path is off cooldown. Will it catch him? No, just barely. Almost catching the tail end of it.
Yep, too bad. This was a Death Prophet rotation and it didn't give them anything. This is a bad time waste for VGE at the moment. Like, eu4ia coming out on top of all these fights, and the rotations for VGE don't work out or even flip back, like we saw the Death Prophet rotating top and Storm just coming behind him and just dying.
Arrow flies actually, oh, barely missing the AA.
Yeah, the first arrow Hamza doesn't catch, pretty much.
Yeah, mid lane Storm Spirit gets a solo kill on the Death Prophet.
Well, absolutely unexpected. He just rotated in, but yeah, his bottle was empty, and yeah, the Storm now level 11 against the level 8 Death Prophet. Oh my god, this is 3 levels difference now.
The Storm Spirit is having a blast, really. He's getting closer to his Orchid as well. One Oblivion staff already finished. Robe of Magi is there for the second one, so once he gets that Orchid, there's just gonna be havoc. He's just jumping in and killing anybody.
Yeah, there's
Now
tier 1 to the Storm. Really nice. He also gets the last hit on it. That's
yeah, that's the Blink Dagger for Sand King as well now.
Yep. That's Blink Dagger done on the Sand King. Storm rotating now bottom.
The Familiar's coming in from the back side. Jakiro might be in some trouble. The Familiar one stun, a second stun, a ultimate misses, but they still get the kill. Goldfeet is there. Soul Assumption, even new Storm Spirit coming in. Mirana pulled in with the Vortex, silenced by Death Prophet, but slightly too late. The ultimate is there as well, but he will go down before the ultimate does any damage. The Visage will fall to the Sven. Eventually, or no? What the hell?
Visage survives. With like
7 HP, I don't know. Sven just couldn't get a hit off, just got stunned one after another.
literally surviving with almost 0 HP there. This is really unfortunate for VGE. They didn't get anything out of this fight.
Ice Path now does hit Luna. They might get the kill. Darkseer is there as well. Uses the Soul Ring for some mana. Arrow hits, and yeah, the Luna finally should go down.
This was
Gets
a
the
nice
Mithril
arrow,
Hammer, buys TPs to make sure he loses no gold. And now Epicenter from the Sand King misses the stun, but Darkseer still should be going down. Gets a pretty nice vacuum, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a 1-for-1 after all, and I think that Luna was on a killing spree already. Oh, Jakiro just getting hit by the AAOT. Mirana being the lucky one.
Oh,
dodging
Sand
it,
King
but
going in, getting the Mirana instead of the Jakiro.
no chance to get away here. Sand King with the dagger, just being too mobile already.
Yeah, they might go for the Sven. Just the Familiars already doing so
Just a
much
couple
rest.
familiar hits and he's already like down a third of his HP. And yeah, if they want, they probably could go in on it. But like Sand King
You want
being
to go on
called
the
now.
Sand King? Sand King might be in some trouble. No, should have the blink. Yeah, actually goes for the Jakiro with the Familiars. Familiar stuns coming in. Sand King gets silenced, but in the end, it's away. Blink out. Now gets Stormhammer, then will finally go down. Or no, the Eclipse comes out. They get the counter kill. Now Burrow Strike on the Death Prophet.
Oh my god. This is Snowball and its definition. Like eu4ia taking this game
Just
in their
look at the
hands.
graphs.
I don't
Only
even want to
30
look. No,
minutes.
I don't want to look at the crafts yet. This is. Oh my god. This is some heavy snowball coming their way.
Yeah, one of the heaviest I would say I have ever seen.
We look at 12k experience advantage for eu4ia's side, and we look at about the same in gold. This is with two towers being down, but like a lot of fights here coming, but like VGE can't claim any kills for them, unfortunately. Not even those unlucky ones, like a 7 HP Visage. This is exactly what they need. And I think right now, like almost every hero on eu4ia's side is on a killing spree, or even dominating, I think, for the Luna or for the Storm. So they need those kills. They need this money burst now that we have in Dota 2 after the patches.
Yeah, and I think there will be a fight. Sand King is lurking for it. Epicenter in 1 second. Will he start channeling it?
Oh my
Arrow
god.
does fly out and they get the vision from the arrow. Sandstorm immediately. Stun out as well. Misses everybody but blinks out
Yep.
to safety.
Very nice. He's so mobile already, they can't do anything unless they actually hit the Ice Path or Sven Stun. But even Sven Stun could be already dodged by the Sandstorm, so... Oh well.
Yeah. And actually, there's Orchid as well now. Oh, 2-man Burrow Strike up by the Sand King. Will he get stunned in return? There's nothing. The vacuum gets him out of it. Now they're going the Darkseer instead. Stormspirit kills off the Death Prophet in mid lane in the middle time. Shakir also falls. Another 2-man Burrow Strike followed by the Epicenter. Oh god. The arrow hits. Sand King gets some damage under the tower, but he got the 2 kills. And
Yeah, they lost 3 heroes now here in the bottom lane, and at the same time the Storm in combination with the AA killed the Death Prophet, who tried to get some farm inclusive there, also defending the tower, but like instead of defending the tower, they're probably gonna lose the tower and feed another Death.
yeah, 15 minutes in, Orchid power treads on the Storm Spirit.
Yeah.
Just too far ahead of the Death Prophet.
Ahead, this is like Death Prophet has brown boots, a bottle and a stick with some stats on it. That's pretty much it. And not even
Well, yeah.
gold to talk about. He got like 130 gold at the moment. This is nothing.
The Storm Spirit does have 5 times the net worth of the Death Prophet. Oh god, this is so
Yeah.
sad.
Like while they pause, we can actually look into the net worth. And it's looking absolutely grim. Except for the AA, all heroes of eu4ia are topping the charts. The next one there to come is Swen, but like even their Storm Spirit almost having more than 3 times the amount of it. Like this didn't work out at all. The tri-lane didn't work out. Mid was lost, and also the Seer coming very late into the lane, giving the SK their advantage of like the first 3 creep waves, and then also like winning those little fights. I'd say, I mean, we're 16 minutes in, we can call it mid game by now. The laning is over, simply for the fact that eu4ia just, yeah, they dictate where the game goes from now on. And unless they throw, I don't see a good outcome for VGE here. I really don't.
Yeah, it really would take a miracle for them to come back now. This is just 60 minutes in, being so heavily down. 1k per minute for both gold as well as XP. That's the deficit for them.
I mean, there's always hope. There's always hope. I don't want to call a game before it's actually over, simply for the fact that we want to keep it exciting. And we saw many throws already that were even surprising for us. But I mean, right now all of those heroes are on killing sprees, dominating, etc., etc. So this is quite some bonus gold coming in. And we also saw teams that been dominating. We saw that they overextend. They lose their focus. They think like, oh, you know, we are so ahead. We just rush in. We see them diving towers or taking bad fights, outnumbered fights, and then suddenly lose their advantage. And suddenly, like, some heroes on the other side get the farm, and yeah, then the game equalizes at some point. But yeah, this requires, of course.
Yeah, if Darkseer gets like 2 more levels, maybe gets the level 2 Wall of Replica, Death Prophet with a level 2 Exorcism, and if they get a Vacuum Stormhammer combination together with the Silence follow-up by the Death Prophet and of course the Exorcism wrecking the damage there, they might be able to win a fight or 2. And if eu4ia starts going in 1 by 1, getting ballsy, just overconfident,
Yeah,
VG
definitely.
might turn it around, but it's a very slight chance.
We also see now defensive warning coming out of VGE here, because they already know they are pressed down to their tier 2s, and I think those tier 2s won't stand for much longer here. We already see them being 3 men here on the bottom lane. They have the freedom to rotate either in mid or go for the bottom tower. At the moment we see VGE being smoked, heading for top. They want to get a nice kill. It's just the AA. He's the
Yeah,
weakest
they
link.
should be able to get in the Stormhammer flies and
Yeah,
arrow to follow, so easy kill.
it's a kill, but I mean, as I said, it's the weakest link. It's the hero with the lowest net worth for eu4ia's side. While they do this, everybody else farms on eu4ia's side. The tower is losing HP. Creep wave is pushing in now here on the bottom as well as in the mid. So yeah, I mean, it is a kill. Good.
Yeah,
One
it sure
step.
is. Every little helps them currently.
Yep, one step.
Sand King just going so aggressive. The arrow flies. They spot out the Sand King, so should be safe. But I think the tower will go down with the next creep wave nevertheless.
Yep, and
But
they trade
they
now
want to trade
2
it.
tier 2 for a tier 1.
Oh, mid lane Mirana gets jumped on. Orchid, Electric Vortex and Storm Spirit does get the kill.
Absolutely no chance. He also got no HP. We talk about a brown booted Mirana. And they don't even get the tier 1 on top.
Oh god.
They lost now the second tier 2. They're going for the tier 3s already, and they're still nagging on that tier 1 tower top. I don't think this is a trade worth.
That's a disaster. And Sand King will pretty soon have his Aghanim Scepter as well, with a level 2 ultimate ready, so
Oh yeah, he has it
Whoa.
in 200 gold. We see a Ghanem Scepter, and well, it's level 2 at the moment, but still.
Arrow flies. Oh, Sanking
Oh,
gets
he's
hit.
getting
Actually,
hit.
5-second arrow. He might go down. There's no Star Storm. There's the Silence to follow, but can he run away? Leap to follow. Silence wears out. Sandstorm vacuumed in and
Very
the Cliff
nice,
Swarm.
very nice. This is a 567 gold dominating streak by the Sand King going into VG's hands, and this is definitely good. But then again, while this happened, a bit overconfident Sand King, what I just mentioned about being overconfident when you're leading a game, we see a Roshan going on, and there's no way VG can actually do something against it.
Yeah, they should. They take it relatively fast as well. The extra attack damage coming out from the Lunar Blessing is plenty of physical damage for them to just not take ages for it. And yeah, that is now an Orchided, Soul Boosted, Ages of Immortal Storm Spirit with a Haste Rune.
Yep, definitely. And
I think he will go alone solo.
oh my god, yeah, I think he's gonna try that solo. He's gonna sneak something away. But then again, VGE being now grouped up as 4 and 5. And, you know, the funny part is, you would say the AA is not having anything in comparison, but he got now a Midas running. So he's also just brown booted, just like the VGE supports, but yeah, with the Midas running and the Urn up, that gives him HP advantage. Now, he won't die that easily anymore, and in a couple minutes, if this game even goes a couple minutes more, then yeah, there will be more gold coming up on him. And the dangerous thing is the Aghanim Scepter with the AA doing. I also like the warding, by the way. You see a triple ward coming out, giving vision on all 3 lanes here. We have one here, one in the jungle, and one even below the tier 2, which is still standing, the only tier 2 standing. So they know exactly whenever one of VGE leaves the base, they know who it is, where he exactly is, and they can decide, do we kill him or not. At the moment they farm the entire map, like the jungle is being farmed by an AA who's Midasing there. We have the Storm farming the enemy jungle, and the rest is just pushing in all lanes, and they just transition into the tier 2 here. This is gonna be a battle at the tier 2.
Yeah, they are just boxing VGE in, making sure they have vision at every single place. The arrow misses the Sanking, thank god, this time around. But yeah, they just have perfect vision. They're so aggressive. Moonlight Shadow is actually used. They might be able to catch somebody. I'm not sure if it was done in the ward vision though. I do think eu4ia knows about this.
I think the Sand King learned his lesson. Last time he
Yeah.
absolutely overextended, exactly what I said before. And
Oh, with his Aghanim though, Jakiro does see him, arrow flies as well, but barely missing him. He's going for the Jakiro instead with the epicenter, and he will get the kill. Mirana jumps into the epicenter as the blink goes out. Death Prophet almost dead, gets hit by the Ice Blast, throws a Dust of Appearance, but won't matter as Alice comes in. Storm Spirit zip, zap.
oh my god, this is very grim looking. And while all this happens, Mirana doesn't care, you know, the rest of the team is doing the
Oh,
work.
they're going for the Sand King as well. I mean, the Sven. And they should get it. The slows from the Storm Spirit are enough, I think. One more zip, yeah, the kill is there.
Yeah, this is a triple kill for the Storm, and as I said, in all that time, Mirana is just, you know, chilling out on the bottom lane, nagging on that tier 3.
Yeah, this just looking horrible for VGE.
Yeah, they're gonna
They're
lose the
just-
tier 3 unless they move now.
They're forced into their own base. They can't really do anything. They don't have any space to farm. And
And
once
Mirana-
they go out the base, they die.
Yeah, and the Luna now forced out the cliff here for the tier 3 tower, and that gives them exactly what they want. They get the last tier 2 here. There won't be any defense by VGE, adopt that. It's just too dangerous to get in there. And the Storm, like, the Storm can play just Rambo if he wants to. Like, he has Aegis, he can go in, try to get 1 or 2 kills, which is easy for him with the Orchid, 11 charges on the Bloodstone. And then he can just die and comes back
Ice
with
Blast
full
also
health.
flying. Sven will go down. The Orchid Ice Blast. Easy kill, Pero Strike, not even necessary by the Sand King.
Yeah, very nice also for the Sand King, like not even using it, waiting. And he will use that saved up Burst Strike now on the Death Prophet. Nope, even not here needed. Soul Assumption,
Yeah,
just
Soul Assumption. Oh god, Sven buys back, but do you think it will matter?
no, this won't matter. Like usually I hate to call games, but guys, this is just over. What we see is like the last move of the Giant going down. VGE didn't find into this.
Oh,
every
Epicenter coming in by the Sand King. One hero already dead, the second one will be falling soon, the Darkshare. Storm Spirit gets that silence onto the Sven, and Sven should be falling as well. Yeah, double kill. for the
And
Storm.
Shakir dodges. Oh my god. He dodges the AA ulti, but Storm says like, no, no, you don't get away. We make it 5 for no one. And there we see the GG call. A very nice and clean game by eu4ia, I have to say. Impressive play. Any last words, Coacher?
Yeah, it was an awesome game, and of course the next game will be also played by eu4ia now, as they did win the game, and I think they might go all the way here.
Yeah, guys, stay tuned. eu4ia goes further in the next bracket, and we will also stream and broadcast this game. Really, guys, from Heflatv, I'm Heflatv. With me is Coacher. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do so, please follow on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, whatsoever, and see ya in the next game.